Hello everybody, Colnar here, and welcome back to more College Football 27. In the last episode, we handled Maryland easily, 45-10. But now, it is time to focus on our very important battle with Indiana. And this is the first time that I'm taking on Indiana as a top 5 team. Who would have thought I'd be taking on Indiana as a top 5 team? I didn't think Indiana would be a top 5 team at all, but if you looked at the college football season last year, they somehow won the national championship. I'm talking about real life, not my Let's Play of College Football 26. I won the national championship in College Football 26. It was against Clemson. But now, as you can see, I'm about to do battle with a ranked Indiana team that's in the top 5, won the national championship in real life, and I'm going to try and prove that Indiana is a bunch of frauds. And it's the game of the week. So, with that, let's start our football game. Because I'm ready to prove to the world that Indiana is a bunch of frauds. So let's go!
Last season, they met just over an hour down the road with the Big Ten championship at stake. And today, there are enormous implications for the rematch. Ohio State comes into Bloomington to take on the reigning national champion, the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you for more on this Big Ten clash. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
We might not have said this a few years ago, but when Ohio State matches up against Indiana, it is a big deal. Keep in mind, the Hoosiers beat Ohio State in the Big Ten championship game last year on their way to the national title. But Ohio State knows they could be the team to beat in the Big Ten this year. It is all on the line for some early dominance when Ohio State takes on Indiana. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Hoosiers will kick off first, and
Indiana won the toss. They've elected to defer. All right.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will go on the attack first. And here's the name everyone recognizes, Bo Jackson. He had more than 250 yards and a couple of scores in their victory last game.
I gotta tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense.
How are they ranked as a tough stadium team?
Running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing.
Gonna go for it.
Doing against this defense.
We are going to go for it.
So we're scoreless. Their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no
time
taking a
See you later. Touchdown, Bo Jackson.
Away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball.
All right, here comes Indiana.
So Indiana's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. And what a treat to see a couple of pass catchers like this, each taking their shot to make big plays.
It's been so much fun watching this offense, and a big part of why they're in college football playoff contention has been the passing attack, and this wide receiver specifically, and kudos to him because he had a lot of expectations
on
on
the
him.
world.
There he goes. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. And what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup, regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference, of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
Rides to the back. Might have a chance. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the option. Picks up the first down. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points. And this drive is still a success.
Off the play fake on first down. Wants to throw. Big fella moving. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Slams ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Using his legs, it's Jackson.
Oh, yeah, broke a tackle. There he goes.
And he's got room. Give him 105 yards on the
There he is, 100 yards rushing.
This game leading the nation in rushing.
And only 5 rushes.
Well, we're only in the first
So that means he's
quarter,
rushing
and
for
already
over
this
20
guy
yards
has
per
two
carry.
explosive
That's
runs.
amazing.
He told us coming into this one, he thought he could have a big day statistically against this defense. There was something he saw on film that made him believe he was going to have a lot of success. And he's already doing it now. He is breaking off big ones. He's showing you the vision. He's showing you the speed. Defense has no idea how to stop him.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Got a little work done on first down.
Cross checks into the game for Bo Jackson. Handing it off to Cross, and Cross short of the first down.
Just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Bo Jackson back in the game now.
Trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short.
And Bo Jackson gets the first down.
To the 25-yard line, and he's got enough for a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They're going to ride this running back.
Yeah, that
Stop
one did
is
not go
made almost
as
immediately.
planned.
Give him 1 to the 23. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long.
Jeremiah Smith wide open, and that's a first down.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
When they take away my run game, you throw to Jeremiah Smith. Here's Bo Jackson. 1 yard.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone.
Yeah, let's take it to the end of the first quarter. Not going to run another play.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They feed him again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. From the gun on 3rd down, say it.
And Jeremiah Smith, touchdown.
Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to.
The extra
get
point is
him down.
good.
This guy just beats
And now the
coverage.
best running back in the country and the best wide receiver in the country have both scored touchdowns for Ohio State here in this game today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Makes the catch. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. You reach this portion of the season, and games like this, top 5 showdown, can really energize you, not to mention helping your playoff positioning down the road.
Yes, you can. You can make these big statement games. And listen, the middle of the season, you kind of get in a lull, Jesse, where you kind of get used to playing and the new wear off a little bit. But when you got a top 5 matchup and something to prove, you bring that extra juice.
You're right. And if you play well in this game, you can ride that momentum down the stretch in November when those games really start to matter. But this is a big one right here. Lots of implications on the line.
They'll go to the counter.
Nope,
In
nothing.
the backfield immediately, a 3-yard
And
loss.
now Indiana will have to punt the ball
Hoosiers
away.
will send out the punt unit.
What a shame.
Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Right back to the well. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
On On the ground, it's
Come on.
Jackson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
You know what? Screw it. We're going for it.
There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field, around midfield.
Oh,
shoot. The wise move.
Dang it.
He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see
offensive line let
as the
somebody
game
in.
goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory,
maybe some room here.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like, the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. Anytime you have two 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas.
All right, looks like,
they're
going to kick the field goal.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good.
And they got it.
That'll bring him to within 4.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive
Here's Bo Jackson again. Now
and
bring us to the 2-minute timeout.
Good pick up on the play there, and now we'll see what they do coming out of the 2-minute timeout. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The run inside. It's Jackson.
Oh my goodness. Wow, Indiana could not tackle Bo Jackson. Crazy.
And the Buckeyes come to the line with
Bo Jackson just needs 5 more yards for 200 yards rushing.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding.
Look, Jacoby Jackson now comes into the game.
Team's run game. Just forcing contact.
Here's Jacoby Jackson.
Owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone.
Here comes Bo Jackson back at it again.
This crowd rising up.
First down.
Defense needs some help. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game.
And Bo Jackson short. Short of the line for the end zone.
The 1-yard line. The Hoosiers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Oh, dang it.
With the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On the ground.
Jesus.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Timeout taken by the Hoosiers. They cannot stop the clock again.
All right, I guess we'll go with double slants.
They won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch.
Touchdown, Jeremiah Smith.
Buckeye! Middle of the end zone. He's got it.
And how big is that?
If you can't score with Bo Jackson, go with Jeremiah Smith.
Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice
the extra point is good. It's now an 11-point game.
Put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he makes the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos.
Oh,
After
shoot.
a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They want to hurry up.
He
Oh, that's a pick.
deep down the left side.
Dang.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving.
Oh,
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Dropping back, it's Hoover. There's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's going to run it. And the defense able to get him down. And
nope,
that
they're not
should
going to get
bring
a
us to the end of the
playoff. Not
half.
going to get a playoff. Yep.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin with a look at North Carolina taking on the number 25 team, the Duke Blue Devils. And it's the Tar Heels able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And there is still a lot of work to do on the season, but they get back to 2-4 in the standings. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Oh man, SMU. They're looking like a playoff team. Ooh. And Florida beat Texas, so Texas is, yeah, they're gone. They're not going to be in the playoff.
We'd be in store for a defensive stalemate. Instead, these two teams have moved the football on the ground. Kind of a throwback game, and I'm not sure there's any need to change it up in the second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Yeah, I like to rush the football now instead of throwing it.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here.
And since Indiana won the toss in the first half and deferred, they get to start with the ball in the second half.
Fielded in the end zone.
Oh, he fumbled! And it's recovered by Ohio State!
It's recovered.
Holy shit!
And they'll steal a possession.
I love it!
Man, this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks.
Excellent field position to start here.
On a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up for
No
great
gain
field
on that
position.
play.
Defense
Okay.
right there to stop
We'll
him
try
in his
again.
tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They'll
Bo
go right back to him.
Jackson.
What powerful
Short of the first
running,
down.
Just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to
Oh, come
move
on,
the
that's a
sticks
first
here and
down.
take a shot at it on first and
Well,
goal.
either way, touchdown,
Breaks
Ohio
away.
State.
Touchdown, Ohio
Bo
State.
Jackson.
No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this
222
offense this year.
yards
But I don't
right
know
now
if
for
anyone
Bo
expected
Jackson.
him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
20th rushing
And the extra
touchdown
point sails through
for
a
Bo
28-10
Jackson. Hell
lead.
yeah.
Quick
Hell
start
yeah.
offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4.
Now Indiana's down by 18.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Preston. Tackled and brought down.
And Indiana's able to handle the football on that one.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10.
Oh, Jesus.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Line gets set, 1st down. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Makes the catch, it's Marsh. Picks up the 1st down, and he might have a little extra.
Great.
That looked like it'll be roughing the passer.
Oh, my God.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Makes the catch.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Caught in the backfield. It's Preston. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down.
Oh,
just
of course,
inches
of
shy of
course.
the 1st down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about...
And we gave him a 1st down, of course.
Front by this
Every time I try to show blitz, and every time I try to go freaking run up the middle, it doesn't work. It does not work. EA Sports has a broken game. Excuse me. But at EA Sports, you need to fix your game. Jesus Christ.
There's some room. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Hoosiers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play.
And they just scored a touchdown on us.
And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll try it again. Running through
There we go.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Jackson. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Looking for space, it's Jackson.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion.
Oh, yeah, jet sweep.
Spin on the run.
It worked.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football's a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself.
Got a little grab, just plowing ahead. Big
Yeah.
up on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. A third and long here. They can't pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. They're testing the right side here. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Let's go for it.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Saying to throw for it on fourth. Keeps looking downfield.
And that's a touchdown.
First down, still on his feet.
Literally knew they were going to try and stuff the run, so I just called an audible to throw that
And I
football.
think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And the extra point is
And
good.
with the extra point, they're on top by 18. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Just got off before the clock ran out, and it's incomplete.
And the pass ball's incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third
And here we go, the
quarter.
fourth
And now,
quarter.
time for the fourth quarter.
And Indiana's down by 18. And I don't think they're going to be in the top 4 after this one.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a third down play.
3rd and 9 here for Indiana.
To the air, it's Hoover.
And Hoover's lost the football. It's picked up by the lineman.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really
And
appreciate
Indiana
you,
wants to
brother.
go
I can't tell you
for
how
it.
much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side
Kurt
of the field.
Signani has decided to go for it. Let's see if it pays off.
On fourth down, trying to find his man.
Oh my God, are we?
Looking for a big
Nope,
gain.
no. Incomplete. Yes.
Again, complete the long
Kurt
pass
Signani
downfield. They couldn't
did
hook up.
not.
Listen, with the
Succeed.
aggressiveness of offenses,
He made a
chances,
huge
lot of
mistake.
times,
He
it's
should
gonna
have
put your
thrown the
defense in a
football,
hole.
but
And
no.
this defense is going to have to come through
I mean,
in
he
the
should have
clutch
punted the
because
football, but
you're
no, he
trailing,
threw the
they can't
football and
get
looked
more scores.
incomplete.
They got to get a stop
I almost
on this
kinda screwed
possession,
myself there.
and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll keep it on the ground. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Nope, gonna go for it.
The Buckeyes will try to pick it up on 4th down. Going to the run, it's Jackson.
There we go, first down.
And they roll the dice slice and convert to keep this drive going. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Boy, if that
And
first
Cross
down play
enters
was
the
any
game for Bo
indication,
Jackson.
They might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal.
And he's in. Touchdown. DJ Cross.
And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Excuse me. Excuse me. I burped and I hiccuped.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
I think we'll go back to calling blitz plays now.
To get this drive underway. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. The run inside. It's Beebe. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Oh, crap.
Makes the grab. It's Becker. Flying down the left side. Running inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football.
I think they're going to go for the outside. Yep, I knew it.
5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the onside kick has failed for Indiana. Should have just regularly kicked the ball, but nope. Kurt Sagnetti wanted to
Tell you what, this
onside kick
like
it.
the defense and the offense has gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
Here's Bo Jackson again.
They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard.
Oh, he is 17 yards away from breaking the single-game rushing record. He needs 332 to break it. And here's Jackson again.
Over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you.
And there you go. I think that's the record. Yep, that's the record. Bo Jackson now has the single-game rushing record in Ohio State history, breaking Trey Sermon's record. That Trey Sermon broke in the 2020 Big Ten Championship game, which was once held by Heisman Trophy winner Eddie George. And now Cross comes into the game. Close.
Now it's 3rd and goal.
Bo Jackson back into the game. And Bo Jackson touchdown. And I believe Bo Jackson is going to be our front runner for the Heisman. And I think it's time to go for 2.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing.
And Julian Saint's going to run it in for 2.
Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special
just to
teams,
rub
they
some
have
salt
been a
into the
good
wound.
unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
To be honest, I thought I could get Jeremiah Smith back-to-back Heismans, but I think I'm gonna get another Buckeye Heisman Trophy, and that's Bo Jackson. So yeah, now my goal is to get Bo Jackson Heisman. I wanted to get Jeremiah Smith back-to-back Heismans, but hey, let's get Bo Jackson Heisman.
Wide open spaces. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Hoosiers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Marsh. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Incomplete.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Fires to the big fella. They bring him down at the 45-yard
And we're going to call timeout.
This defense rises up on 3rd down. Timeout signal
I want to go
by
for
the
it.
Buckeyes. That's their first.
Okay.
And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. On 4th down.
And Hoover gets sacked.
Down he goes.
And that will do it.
4th down, and the defense gets the
Now it's time for
football back.
Ohio State to just run down the clock.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
You haven't seen that happen too often tonight, taking a loss on a run. This guy's been special. He's been finding ways to get into the 2nd level of this defense, and because
We got the ball to Jeremiah Smith that time.
That's a big reason why they've got the lead right now. You know that's not going to deter them, that last play. They're going to keep handing him the football.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. On the run, it's Jackson. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They give it
Here's
to him
Bo
again.
Jackson.
An explosive play in the running game as he's
Got back some of the yardage he
And
lost.
the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. In the red area, it's Jackson.
And that's another touchdown for Bo Jackson.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just
Time to go for
keep
2.
piling points on
2.
the scoreboard.
And the offense takes control of this football game. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good
dang it.
players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it out nearly to the 35-yard line, corralled and brought down. They'll mark it at the 34. They'll give it on the counter. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And that's it. Game over. Indiana declared
Going into this
frauds.
one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to
And
dispel
Bo
that
Jackson,
notion.
player of the
They were
game with
playing
372
today. I know
yards,
talking to some of their players, David,
51
coming into this game, they felt
rushes,
like they were being
and a bunch of
disrespected.
touchdowns.
A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollock, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm
So
Rich
Julian
Davis. This has been a
Sand,
presentation
6
of EA
for
Sports
6,
College
100% completion rate, 57 yards, 3 touchdowns. Not bad at all. Rushing, Bo Jackson, 51 rushes for 372 yards, 4 touchdowns. And that's a new Ohio State rushing record. DJ Cross, 3 rushes, 13 yards, 1 touchdown. And Jacoby Jackson, 2 rushes, 9 yards. Not bad for the rushing core. Receiving core, Jeremiah Smith, 4 receptions, 46 yards, 2 touchdowns. Not bad at all. Mason Williams, 1 reception, 3 yards, 1 touchdown. Brandon Ennis, 1 reception, 8 yards. So yeah, rushing core was great. Receiving, didn't really need to do much with them. Because I got Bo Jackson, and Jacoby Jackson, and DJ Cross. Oh. Bo Jackson has set the Ohio State single game rushing yards record. Hell yeah. Broke Trey Sermon's record of 331. Now it's time to advance to the next week. Sim ahead. This is our bye week, I'm pretty sure. Oh, verbal commitment. Nice. Another verbal commitment. Cool. Another verbal commitment. There we go. A hard commitment. I was waiting for a hard commitment. Bo Jackson, Big Ten Offensive Player of the Week. Bo Jackson, National Offensive Player of the Week. Hell yeah. Now we're in our bye week. And Penn State beat Michigan. That's funny. And look, Bo Jackson is now up in front for the Heisman. And Jeremiah Smith went down. But hey, at least we got 2 Buckeyes. 2 Buckeyes. Hell yeah. Oh man, and USC and Ohio State are tied for first in the Big Ten. Holy shit. Let's check out the top 25 right now. So, Oklahoma second, Ole Miss third, SMU fourth, USC fifth, as they played nobody last week. Okay. Texas Tech 6th, Notre Dame 7th, Texas A&M 8th, Indiana goes down to 9th, Oregon goes up to 10th. Really? That team up north's still in the top 25? That's bonkers. Oh, Miami's back in the top 25. So is Auburn, Penn State, and Iowa. Alright, well then. Guess it's time to simulate the next week since we got nothing going on in our bye week. Up, a verbal commitment. Verbal commitment. Verbal commitment. Verbal commitment. Alright, a couple of verbal commitments. Nice. Oh my god, USC lost to frickin' Wisconsin? Oh, damn. Damn! Oh, and Texas. Did they beat Ole Miss? Holy crap. And we slipped a second? Oh, you frickin' kidding me. Because we had a bye week, we slipped a second. Oh, that is stupid. Man, they lost by 4 to Wisconsin, and they slipped down to 11th. Wait, what happened to Indiana? Where did they go? Oh, they lost to Michigan. Ouch. Ouch! I don't think we'll be seeing them in the Big Ten Championship. Ouch. Ouch! Okay, that is crazy. Well, Utah and Wake Forest have joined the top 25, and Oregon! They lost to Illinois, and they're out! They're out of playoff contention! There's no way they can come back from that. Nope. There's no way. Because if we beat Oregon, Oregon's out of the playoffs, so you could technically say Oregon is out of playoff contention. Holy crap. Oh my god, this playoff is about to be extremely crazy, because next week is the playoff rankings, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, next week, week 10 is the playoff rankings, so a lot of stuff can happen. And Heisman watch, everything stays the same, cool. Oh man. So here's the thing. Here's the thing, guys. If we beat USC, we basically control our own destiny for the Big Ten championship. If we beat USC, they're not going to be contending for the Big Ten championship. Instead, so we look at the conference standings. So right now, if we beat USC, we'll be 5-0. USC will have 2 losses. And then depending on if Michigan, Penn State, Washington, and Wisconsin win their games this week, these 4 teams could be our opponent in the Big Ten championship. But mainly either Penn State, Washington, or Wisconsin. Because if we beat this team right here, this ugly maize and blue team, they're not going to be eligible for the Big Ten championship. Unless somehow Penn State, Washington, and Wisconsin all lose. Then it's going to be one freaking weird tiebreaker here. And I think it's time that we actually also see how the rest of the conferences are doing right now. So SMU is leading the ACC, and then is a battle between Clemson and Georgia Tech for second place, because the top 2 teams get to go to the ACC title game. UAB currently leading the American Conference, and there's like a 4-way tie for second. Big 12, Texas Tech leading the Big 12. And there's like a 5-way tie for second. Big 10, I already talked about that. Liberty leading the CUSA. Jacksonville State currently in second. Nobody cares about the Independents. Western Michigan leading the MAC with Buffalo and Ohio in a tie. Sacramento State's doing pretty good. Mountain West, North Dakota State in their first year leading the Mountain West, with San Jose State in second. Colorado State and Boise State. Actually, Colorado State's leading the Pac-12, while Boise State, Fresno State, and Utah State are in a 3-way tie for second. That's crazy. Colorado State's leading the Pac-12. The SEC, Oklahoma's leading the SEC with Ole Miss and Texas A&M tied for second. And then the Sun Belt, so Appalachian State leading the Sun Belt East, Arkansas State leading the Sun Belt West. So the winners of those 2 divisions will be playing in the Sun Belt Championship. But yeah, lots of crazy stuff about to happen, especially after this game against USC, which we'll be playing in the next episode. So with that, guys, I'd like to thank you all for watching this brand new episode of College Football 27. If you enjoyed it, smack a like on it, subscribe if you're new to this channel, check out my other videos I've uploaded to my channel, and I shall see you guys next time for when we go to Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum to battle the USC Trojans in a very big Big Ten Conference battle. So with that, I will see you guys later.